Give me some, give me. Give me some, give me.
Is that free smoke I see?
Give me some, give me. Give me some, give me some, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me.
CJ on 32s and you rocking out with Free
The life of Jerry Bear, man.
The real Nova 797.
TK's Garage.
You doing a budget, man? You rock with me, you didn't rock with Free Smoke, baby.
Mess with Free Smoke heavy.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy CamelCat.
Beauty 392B.
Make sure y'all doing a Free Smoke. Hey, man, say, man, hey, man, it's your boy, man, real for real, man.
Free smoke, free smoke. Hey, free smoke, free smoke.
And you're watching Free Smoke.
Are you watching Free Smoke?
Free Smoke.
Free Smoke.
Free smoke, free
Smoke.
smoke.
Rocking with Free Smoke, man. Make sure y'all subscribe. Yeah.
To the latest podcast on YouTube, Free Smoke.
Make sure y'all tune in to the Free Smoke family,
Free
man.
Smoke.
What's going on, guys? Modern Day Muscle from Free Smoke. Make sure you go and check out freesmokeofficial.com where you can get your Free Smoke apparel. We're covering all bodies from small to 5X. Make sure you come and check it out. Again, that is freesmokeofficial.com. Go and get your apparel.
What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. I'm your boy FaTKaT. We got the Relly Rellz in the building. And if you know, man, you're watching Free Smoke, home with your news for the culture. Let's go to get into it. Actually, before we get into it, as y'all just seen the commercial, man, freesmokeofficial.com. Go get your merch, go get your shirts, go get your hoodies, go get your sweatpants. You know what I'm saying? We got all kind of different sizes available for y'all, man, colors and everything else, man. So make sure y'all go check that out. freesmokeofficial.com. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's go and get into it. Hey, the first thing we got for y'all is, man, crazy. It's actually kind of scary a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, if you're driving a high horsepower vehicle, you know what I'm saying, like, you may not, you know what I'm saying, this could be kind of scary depending on how you're, you know, actively driving that vehicle at the time. You know what I'm saying? And we're talking about none other than Mr. Tall Guy car reviews, man. Look at this. This is not your normal blowout right here, man. Yes, sir, man. Hey, listen, so Tall Guy put out a video not too long ago that he was like, man, he blew out the tires on the damn TRX, man. Look at that, man. Like I said, that is not your normal blowout like that. Like that, literally, that thing came out with some force. You know what I'm saying, man? Rellz, what you think about this, brother?
I'm looking at that. That's like an explosion for your tire to end up like that. You know, like you said, man. I'm glad that he was ended up being safe and nothing bad happened at the end of the day, man. In the video, if you look at the bottom of the actual rim, you can see that there's a bead lock missing on the actual rim. So I don't know if one triggered the other, if the bead lock came out and it triggered the tire to blow like that, or the tire blew and the rim hit the ground and it caused the bead lock to come out like that. But he said he was just he had recently in a previous video got pulled over, and the cop kind of mentioned like when he was leaving, like, hey, you got your tire kind of low over there. So I'm thinking he probably thought he was just gonna go put some air in it at the end of the day. But if I'm not mistaken, this was the same day that this happened, once he left from the cop, man. But bro, like, this is a blowout is probably using light words for that right there, man. That's
right.
Like I said, that's like an explosion, at the end of the day. And so, he had his drag wheels in the back and his setup for the TRX, which is gonna be a whole nother animal in itself. But he had those wheels back there. He didn't even get a chance to put those wheels and tires on yet, man. So I would make sure that when you put them bead-lock wheels on, the bead-lock capable wheels, that you have to make sure those things are locked and loaded. Like, make sure they're good to go. And I'm not sure, like, what's the long-term performance of bead-lock wheels, as a daily? Like, if you're driving it all the time, like, do they have excessive wear and tear? Or are they just made for, being on the track or whatever, man?
Right.
So, but I'm just glad the homie is good, man. Glad that, he can just, get it replaced, get a new tire at the end of the day. It didn't look like the rim was damaged outside of the missing B-locks on it, man. So, hopefully, he'll be good to go. Be back out there, hitting them California streets soon, man.
Yeah, I agree, man. Like I said, it's just a scary situation at the end of the day, because, if you're just driving along, maybe that's cool. But, if you're on a highway, man, something like that, like I said, the way that thing looked like it was kind of violent, the way that thing blew out.
Big time.
So if you're on a highway, man, doing 70, 80 miles per hour, whatever the case, and something blow out like that, you know, and blow out like that, man, I could just imagine, you know, the craziness that might have been going on at that time. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, just good thing, you know, glad that everybody's safe, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, everything was good to go, man. And, yeah, man. Well, look, when you're getting these aftermarket parts and performances, and just, you know, things like this, even down to the wheels and tires. You know what I'm saying? When you're getting all this aftermarket stuff, man, you guys gotta understand that you guys have to stay up on them, man. You guys gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure that everything is locked and loaded. You know what I'm saying? And everything's in tip-top performance. Now, listen, because obviously not in the same situation, man, but a long time ago, man, when I had purchased, I had got a Ford Explorer, not Explorer, Expedition for my wife. Way back when, a long time ago, we had bought a brand new Expedition a couple years ago, and man, within like a month or two, man, I went in and put some wheels on it, right, like some 28-inch wheels on. This way before YouTube. I don't think, yeah, YouTube was around, but you know, like nobody was a YouTuber yet. You know what I'm saying? Might have been like a few, you know what I'm saying, YouTubers, but nobody knew what it was yet. But anyway, so actually, this truck is on YouTube because you know, it was just hey, let me show people what this year Expedition looked like. It was a brand new Expedition at the time. Let me show people what this Expedition looked like with wheels with 28-inch wheels on them. Nothing about monetization, nothing about not being a YouTuber. Literally a 1-2 minute clip. Look, guys, this is what it looks like. Basically, I don't think I even spoke in that video. But anyway, but it is on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like I said, back in the day when nobody really knew what YouTube was, it was just a place to share your, you know what I'm saying, your videos. But anyway. But in that, and with those wheels that you would see in that video, if you go back and look at it, on my FaTKaT channel, it was inserts that were, you know, that had it was the Diablo Elite wheels, right? Which a lot of people have nowadays too. And I'm like, man, I had those wheels like
way back,
literally a decade ago, bro. Like I had those wheels, so it's crazy that they're still selling those wheels and making money off those wheels. But anyway, but Diablo Elite, man, and they have some inserts, man. And, you know, they were with Allen wrenches. The inserts were connected with Allen wrenches. And man, you know, I had to check those things like at least every other day because they kept getting loose. And then you'll start hearing noises. You know what I'm saying? Actually, the way I found it first time, man, like 1 or 2 of them flew off. So I had to call people back and be like, hey, bro, you know, the company that I bought them from, be like, hey, yo, like this thing flew off. So they sent me some more, like a whole nother set. But yeah, man, so I had to check those things every other day, man, because I just had to make sure they were tight because they would get loose. Yeah. And I'm like, man, like this is more of a headache than anything else. Yeah, more of a headache than anything else, man. So with that being said, man, I'm just saying, when you guys get, you know, aftermarket things, parts, whatever, even down to the wheels, and the mechanics of it are multiple parts, you have to check these things on a regular to make sure that everything is, you know, suited and booted.
Yes, sir.
As our guy, you know what I'm saying, Cootie be Coolie would say, you know what I'm saying, you gotta make sure everything's buttoned up tight. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, shout out to our guy, man, and you know, glad everything worked out for him on that aspect. Now, the second thing we got for y'all, man, what a dope story this is right here, man. This is an icon, literally an icon, a legend, walking, a living legend. You know what I'm saying? And there's not much more that this person could do while this person is here on this earth with us. You know what I'm saying? This person has literally changed the lives of a lot of people. If you're anywhere in or around your 30s to 40s, you know what I'm saying, you kind of grew up with this person, you know what I'm saying, you know, with the dope music and stuff like that this person put out, the dope projects that this person has put out, you know what I'm saying, this person has not only for herself but for a lot of other people, you know what I'm saying, that you may not even know that it was her with that pen behind it put out. I mean literally, dozens and dozens and dozens of classic hits, you know what I'm saying, musical wise, for people to enjoy. And we all know, man, the universal language, you know what I'm saying, other than math and money or whatever, is music. You know what I'm saying? That is a universal language, no matter where you at. You know what I'm saying? Look, brother, I've been to Europe plenty of times. Well, you probably been around. You've been around the world as well.
Absolutely.
You know a shout out to the military. You know what I'm saying? But being around the world, man, and especially myself, like I've been to Europe a couple of times. Listen, those people love English music, man. They love, especially like I don't know, man. For some reason, they like older music. like older R&B, older hip hop and stuff like that. But they love older music, man. You know, so this person plays a lot. But anyway, point being is, this person is getting a long overdue recognition, man. We're talking about none other than Missy Elliot, man. Long overdue recognition in Hollywood, man. Look at this. Getting her Hollywood star, man. Congratulations, Missy, man. Rellz, what do you got to say about that?
Hey, man, on the Walk of Fame, man, she should have been there a long time ago. First and foremost, you know what I mean? But, bro, like, she is a star within that star. And, man, she's so innovative when it comes to music. She changed the game up. She was, you know, she was really heavy in the game too when, you know, a lot of these record labels were giving big budgets for videos. So she had the like very theatrical and animated videos and stuff like that. And that showed you even how far her artistic mind would go, you know, when it came to making these videos and stuff like that, man. Like, who out there can create a song where people, you know, all she did in the studio was turned it backwards, turned the lyrics backwards, but we're out here singing it, you know, backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to really be in a special place musically, artistically, in order to, you know, be able to think and do stuff like that, man. She, of course, y'all know, well, if you don't know, she's from Virginia, you know, so, you know, salute to the 757 out there, man. A lot of people don't know, a lot of great people came out there, but this one was really close to me, brother, because I had an opportunity, man, 2012 and 13 to go on like a 5-city tour with FaTKaT because, you know, I was doing my audio engineer stuff or whatnot. Yeah, man. So at a show in Atlanta, bro, we were backstage after FaTKaT show. I'll make this quick. Was backstage. Me, the Brat was back there. Phaedra came back there. Candy from Escape came back there.
Oh man,
there was a lot of people back there. And then FaTKaT's manager was like, "Hey, I need you to go downstairs and get Missy when she pull up." I'm like, Missy who? Who you talking about? This is not who I'm thinking about. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
A lot of people don't know like Missy in the car game too, y'all. So y'all need to check out. You know, so. He was like, yeah, she could be pulling up in a red car or whatnot. So I go downstairs. I'm like, man, he's probably sitting me on this rookie industry. You know how in the military you get hazed and all that. Right. Man, I hear this car coming down the street, brother. I'm like, man, what kind of car is that? Can't see it. It's at night. Man, red Ferrari turns in, bro. And I'm standing on the side. And bro, when I tell you, she stopped right where I was and rolled the window down, bro. And she was like, you must be Terrell. Bruh, I had an out-of-body experience when that happened because, of course, FaTKaT's manager told her that I would be down there waiting for her. But for her, the acknowledge, bruh, it was crazy, man. So I had to gather myself together real quick and told her where to park at. And when she got out of the car, I'm walking her up, you know, in the back of the building to FaTKaT's dressing room. And, bro, she had a legit conversation about me, asking me what I do and where I'm from and all that type of stuff. So all that goes to say, man, Missy is an amazing individual. She's a very humble individual. I got pictures, bro, from that night. I'm gonna send you a couple pictures too, bro. But I got pictures from that night, man. It was an amazing night with some amazing people. But to me, Missy stood out that night, man. I would never forget that moment, man. Never, ever.
Damn, that's crazy. Hey, listen, guys. Hey, I heard that story for the first time as you guys did.
Yeah,
that is crazy, man. That is crazy. I didn't even know we had a connection. You know what I'm saying? With our very own Free Smoke right here, man. We had a connection with Missy Elliot. Hey, get Missy on the line. Somebody get Missy on the line. Tell her she need to come on the Free Smoke show. You know
because her homegirl hopped out with blue hair or whatnot, man.
Man.
But
that's crazy, man. But you know what though? I've seen accounts like that throughout the years of people testimonies like that, where of their encounters with Missy Elliot. It's so crazy that you had one as well, and right here at home. But I've seen throughout the years of people saying that, man. You know how you just see random stuff and people random videos stuff like that. But I've seen people mention that, or when they talk about Missy Elliot, you know, random people, they say, man, you know, I had an encounter with Missy. Super dope, super dope, humble individual.
Big time.
And just, you know, really into what you. I remember one time it was one that keeps sticking out for some reason. I think Missy was like going through some airport, and she had, I think she ended up like misplacing her phone or like lost her phone. Somebody picked up her phone, like somebody like picked it up, and they ended. This is years ago, and they ended up realizing, oh shit, it was Missy Elliot. So I think when somebody had, I don't know if somebody called or whatever the case, and they picked up, and they were like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna come get it, and she came, like Miss Missy came herself and got the phone back, and then that person was like, man, that encounter was so dope because she, you know what I'm saying, she was just so nice of a person, man. She was so genuine, so humble, man, and she was, you know, basically thanked her and everything else, man. And they sat there, like you said, had like a nice little dope conversation, you know what I'm saying, and then they went their ways, man. But she was like, you know, she didn't have to go back. She could have sent anybody to go pick up her phone, like her manager, her assistant, or whatever. Go get my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person gonna meet you here, or whatever. But she said she came herself to personally thank her. You know what I'm saying, and receive her phone back, man. So, hey, big shout out to Missy Elliot, man. At the end of the day, man, icon, literally living icon, man, living legend in the flesh. She's done so much, like I said, innovative. The musical, she's a musical genius, creative genius. Like I said, man, she's just, it was crazy, man. I hope that her and Busta Rhymes do end up doing this version. I personally think it could only be them two.
I think it would be more of a celebration.
That's what I was getting at. Not a battle, this and that and third, because I think it'll just be a straight up celebration, man, to both of these people's individual body of work, because they're just dope people, man, both of them. So and they're both, like I said, they're both got so much that they've done in the culture that it'll be a true celebration to have those two up on the stage together. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be dope, man. But shout out to Missy one more time. And by the way, you know, it says a lot. This is the last thing I'll say, man. We'll wrap it up. But it says a lot about Missy Elliott, to the kind of person that you know, your testimony, man. Like I said, other people that I've heard, you know, throughout the years, man, you know, that I've seen online and stuff like that, shows a lot about her character. You know, shows a lot about her personality. Because let me tell y'all something. Missy Elliott, as she was, you know, still like in the midst of her celebrity and you know, her active artistic work and everything else, she dealt with a lot of she says it herself, like a lot of anxiety, a lot of like you know, dare I say, like depression type, you know, situations, man. And she dealt with a lot of people talking a lot of noise about her, like, you know, her weight or this and that and third, or maybe her looks or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? You know, people, for some of these people, always felt they needed to comment on that, whether good, bad, or indifferent, but they always commented about it. And at some point, whether if it's a good comment or bad comment, it's just like, you know, like why is that the topic? You know what I'm saying? Instead of my creative work, why is my topic? Oh, look like she lost a little weight. Oh, look like she gained weight. Oh, look like she this. Oh, look, oh, Missy, look. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, why? Like, why is that? Why is that the topic when I'm giving you all this creative genius that I'm putting out? So, I like I said, she dealt with that literally for years and years and years, and for her to still be that genuine person inside, man, that dope personality. You know what I'm saying? That dope person says a lot about her character, man. That's all I got. You got anything else before we close it out, brother?
Nah, that's it, man. Just big time salute to Missy, bro.
Big time salute to Missy, man. Well deserved star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Now, what do we got for announcements, Rellz?
Hey, man, if you ain't here now, man, I don't know where you at. If you're in the area of Myrtle Beach, come on down to the Stunner Jam, man. You know what's going down right now. Possibly, if you ain't watching it before 10 a.m., Sunday, November the 14th, which is today, car, truck, and motorcycle show. The one and only Stunner Reese is in town. You know what I'm saying? You got to come down. You may be able to get one of the over 60 trophies. I know you see 50, but Stunner, he said it's going to be over 60. It's at the Broadway Grand Prix. We're going to call this the 5-state battle of the best. I will be there, so make sure you come through and check me out. I'm there now, but you're seeing me here, but I'm there now. But also,
well, actually, brother, today's Saturday, so they got one more day. They got one more day.
My bad.
They got one more day to make it there.
Yeah, one more day, guys. Hey, you know, this is what show business, y'all. It happens.
Yeah. But listen, y'all got plans. Yeah, y'all got enough time to make some plans. You got about 24 hours.
I am in Myrtle Beach today, though. I'm in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, big facts, though. But yeah, guys. So also coming up the next big showdown going down in Dallas, Texas. Tentatively mark your calendars for April the 9th. Dunkmaster versus Demonology. We know Demonology want to get his get back. We know what happened at the Scary Fast. It didn't work out in his favor, but as FaTKaT will tell you, he's going to be in his backyard this time. So you know what goes on in your backyard. You know how your backyard is maintained. So if you want to see the clash of the Titans, Demonology and Dunkmaster, make sure y'all, go ahead and schedule that and kind of put it on your calendar in pencil, just in case. But we'll be able to put it in pen a little bit later on once the official flyer come out. So see, I'll be there. So meet me there.
There y'all go, man. I know Dunkmaster want this one, man. Dunkmaster definitely gonna want to take the crown from him in his own turf. Because if he does that, man, if Dunkmaster is able to take that crown on his own turf. That's a lot of bragging rights right there,
bro.
It's a lot of bragging rights.
A whole lot.
It's a lot of bragging rights.
I think the only way it's gonna have to be era on Demonology's part, i.e. the track, i.e. because I've seen him hook with the big wheels. I saw that in Memphis. He was in the left lane when he hooked, but I seen him hook with the big wheels, so we know he can do it. If that would happen, man, I think he's just gonna have to, essentially bow out from that situation between them two and the big wheels. And like Demonology said, he's gonna have to start from the bottom of the big wheel game and work his way back up, to get to the king.
Man, yeah, like I said, that's a lot of bragging rights, man. I mean, I honestly think, man, if he was to get him on his own turf, like, I think he would literally ship out a couple containers of Gap sauce.
I'm sure.
Two Demonologies, home address.
Place of residence.
Here you go, brother. Yeah, place of residence. Here you go, brother. Gift from me to you. But hey, we'll definitely see what happens, man. It's gonna be dope. By the way, just so y'all know, if you guys are in tune with our live shows, we will not have a live show tomorrow. As you guys see, man, Stunner Jam's going down. I will be traveling back from Vegas. As we speak, so we're traveling back from Vegas from my kid had an event out in Vegas, man. So I'll be traveling back on Sunday as well. So man, we got a lot of things going on. So fortunately, we will not be able to put on the show for you guys tomorrow. But don't fret. We will be back on next week. So we got dope guests for y'all, man. So make sure I come back through next weekend. So with that being said, how you guys are gonna know? And don't forget, is you hit that notification bell down below, man. Hit the notification bell, hit the all button with that, next to that notification bell. And make sure you hit all those like buttons on all those videos and share all these videos as well. So you can get some more eyeballs on them. Also, man, we got the P.O. box down in the description. Make sure you guys check that out, man. If you want to send us anything, any kind of gifts or shirts or merchandise, whatever it is, send those down in the description or the P.O. box, send it to the P.O. box. We'll get it, open it up here for you on the show and shout you out. Hey, Rose, you know what? We need to put that in the description. What is your size? What is your shirt size?
Oh, man, I wear a large. I keep it simple, man. Just a large.
Oh, okay, large. There you go, man. So there you go. It's going to be in the descrition. So Relly Rellz wears a large. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all check that out.
That's the only L I take.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, with that being said, we greatly appreciate y'all, man. Bless up to everyone out there. Big time salute and shout out to the Free Smoke Squad. If you don't know, you are watching Free Smoke, and we do this for the culture, We out of here. Later.